And now to Game 2 of the women's doubles final between Chen Jing and Jing from Taipei and Sun Jing and Ying of China. The commentators are Danny C. Miller and Chuck Underwood.
Second game, soon to serve, level.
Now, one of the main things in doubles is when you change hitting partners, now they'll have to hit to the other person. It really can make a big difference.
One blow.
Again, the Chinese team is in the red, Taipei in the black shirts.
Two low.
And a quick start by the Chinese team, which they need since they're down a game. But it's pretty amazing when the order switches. A lot of times the whole momentum switches. One team can win easily one game, and then the next game it's easily the other team. Excellent backhand down the line.
Just behind the barriers, coaches for both of these teams. They conference after each game, and timeouts can be called if needed.
Yes, each team has one timeout that they can call, and I'm sure that they'll be used.
2-3, Chen.
Sun was long on that.
In general, the Chinese Taipei team is still controlling the pace of play. They're getting the first attack. That's the most important thing in table tennis, is to try to get the first attack. Not always how powerful, but to get that first attack.
This
Sun
is
Jin
Chen
going for that first opening there and missing that easy shot.
Chen serving.
There's that first attack.
4-3.
Force your opponent to block, and then when they block, you got a slower ball to handle, and you can place it on the table for a winner.
4-3. Sun long.
You can really hear the stamp of the foot. Chen Jing, she really pounds that foot down there. Great recovery there by Jing Shu. Oh, excellent topspin loop right down the line. So much spin on it, it just fell off the racket. Sun Jin.
Young.
China serving 4-6. This is Ying.
Very high return of serve there. That serve looked like it had heavy backspin, and then the push was way up in the sky. Too easy. Oh, excellent backhand by Chen Jing. Really snapped the wrist right through it.
She's ranked third in the world in singles. And again, she and her team second ranked in the world and taking on number 1.
Yang to serve.
6,
Nice
7.
backhand down the line by Sun. Quick wrist right down the line. Chen had no chance to react for that one.
Seven.
Wide left. Sun Jin, who scored that winner, will also be playing in the women's singles championships. The semifinals in doubles took place yesterday, so they've all had a night of sleep, separating their semifinal victories from the championships now today.
8-8.
There's a forehand winner there by Jing. Excellent combination with Chen opening up with a quick backhand and Shu stepping in for the forehand winner.
8-all.
Oh, excellent rally.
8-9.
Forehand to forehand to forehand, and then just a little bit off balance. Chinese Taipei team. There's a big forehand there. You can see that one coming.
9.
It's that passive return. We're just playing a backspin to the center of the table, and when it's a little bit long, the player can really crank up the arm and get some power into that shot. You have to try to drop it short so the table gets in the way. That's a little better one. Sun Jin playing a little erratically. Made a couple of winners early, but has been a little bit off in her attack in this doubles.
10-9.
Seems like all these players like about that 10-foot toss up in the air. That puts a little bit more momentum on the ball as it falls. And you can kind of hide the spin just a little bit. It's a little more difficult to pick up the spin.
Do you normally, if you're tossing high, do you throw it up flat, or do you begin the spin with the toss?
You're not allowed to put any spin on your toss, so you can't roll it off your fingers. Some players actually try to do that, and it's rarely called. But you have to toss the ball up without spin. What some players will do, Chuck, though, is they'll throw it up flat, and there's a timeout called by the Chinese coach. They're down 1 game and 12-9. Probably a good timeout at this point, because if they don't get going, this match is going to be out of reach. A couple of lost points here, and they may not be able to recover.
What might they be saying to each other right now?
Well, probably just talking about strategy and trying to find a better flow to the game and maybe where they need to go specifically. But the main thing in the timeout is just to regroup. The score is 9-12, and these next couple of points are going to be critical. If they can't get back in the match right now, there's going to be too much pressure, and they may just go down 2-0. And it'd be a pretty big upset. This #1 team is very strong from China. And Taipei, even though they're ranked #2, are a bit of an underdog in this match.
They moved from here in Fort Lauderdale on the ITTF Tour down to the Brazilian Open, which will be the final event prior to the Olympics. And they'll pick up again in October with a single event, and I think 3 in November and 1 in December to close out the calendar year on the tour.
Yeah, they'll have 2 in a row here, the U.S. Open followed by the Brazil Open. And the U.S. team will be going down there, and most all the players that were here at the U.S. Open will also continue on down to Rio de Janeiro. Very important point here after the timeout. And a little drop shot in the net. Sun Jin and Ying in deep trouble. Down 1 game and 9-13.
Sun serving. Chen misses.
Running backhand by Chen, a little bit off balance. Generally, the goal in table tennis is to try to be set when you're making a shot, but that's not always possible. Oh, an excellent snap forehand. Chen, a little bit off balance, still able to snap it in there. Caught Yang by surprise. Watch his forehand snapping shot. A little bit off balance, too. You can see how she just reaches out and snaps it in there. Caught Yang by surprise. Yang didn't think that she was going to be able to hit that powerful shot from being off balance. And Sun with a quick backhand. Chen, no chance to play the ball.
Chen and Xu together had to defeat a Japanese team, then one from Belarus, and then finally a nationally split team, one from Singapore and one from China.
15-11.
Xu Jing with a top spin wide. Sun reaching for the ball, not able to bring it down. 15-11.
And that's the second game, and Taipei is going for the upset in this game if it can.
12.
Prize money, pardon me, Dan, prize money for the winners of this, $4,000, and for the runners-up in the women's doubles, $1,000. Sun is long, 16-12.
It's a bit surprising, Chuck, that 2 left-handed players who have trouble moving, it's hard to get around the table when you're both playing with the same hand, are winning this match somewhat handily. Oh, that was a weak shot there by
Chen.
Yep, no chance there. That was really caused by Xu. Xu tried to do a little drop shot, and she just popped it up. And Chen got frozen. She didn't know which direction the ball was going to go. bit of a long serve.
14, 16.
She was a little bit upset there. She said she's sorry. When the serve goes a little bit long off the end of the table, you're giving your opponent a chance to take a full swing at it. You didn't really want, you don't want them to do that. You want to keep it over the table so that they're hampered by the table.
14 serving 16.
Yang to serve, a nice little comeback. Got the last 2 points. Let's see if they keep it up. Oh, it's a little pop up there. Oh, great rally.
Nice
Best
rally.
rally of the match.
14,
Very nice.
17.
Powerful topspin, great block there. And here's a powerful topspin by Chen. Another great block by Jing. And a huge point won by Chinese Taipei. Oh, and there's the long serve, Chuck.
14,
And
18.
Jing was able to put a lot of topspin on it. Sun not able to handle it.
Deep trouble for the top-ranked team right now.
14,
Oh, after that one good
19.
point, they've kind of lost their spirit. 2 quick errors. Yang serving.
2 points away from the upset.
Another long serve, that's trouble. But Chen going with the winner down the line.
19.
A lot of times players don't want to make a long serve, which means the ball's coming off the table, but by trying to disguise the spin and make a big motion, it gets away from you. There it was again, the long serve. You can see Su put all that topspin on it,
Shu.
and Sun just hampered with the ball, not able to play it. Pretty disgusted. Looked a little disheartening that you really don't want your partner to serve long and put you in that position.
21,
And there was your winner.
Chen Shu wins.
That's all for the straight player.
21 to 15. No nonsense victory and $4,000 in the pocket for this second-ranked team of Chen Jing and Xu Jing. And head shaking by the top-ranked team of Sun Jing and Yang Ying. Just an excellent performance by them, Dan.
Yeah, the 2 lefties played well, and certainly they'll be a force in the Sydney Olympic Games, I'm sure. Normally in table tennis, the Chinese athletes on the women's side are so dominant that anytime they lose, you have to consider it almost a major upset. But the Chinese Taipei team is very strong. But I'm a little bit surprised by that, especially the ease in which they got through the match. It really wasn't that difficult.
Crowd starting to filter in. There has been competition again taking place on other tables behind the main arena.